Hi. Yo. You got me there, you got me there. You got me there. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. How you doing? Hi, Dominic. Thank you for the stream of 45 streams. God damn it. Hi, Megan. Thank you for the love. Hi, Bibo. Hi, Sheeta. How you doing? Sheeta, why you scared? Why you using the scared emote? What's wrong? Yippee!
Look into my eyes with great intensity.
I only follow bottoms and subs. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. That's some crazy name you have there. What does it mean? I wonder. I swear I have too many people with a name like that following me. Gosh damn it, bro. I just started stream and I'm already getting bullied. Yeah, okay. The bully's not stopping. I get it. Oof. Hello, Wakamina. How you doing? How is everyone? Oh my god, it's a Wednesday stream. Yes, it's a fucking Wednesday stream. I mean, by now the days don't really matter, right? By now it's more, the only thing that really matters is if I stream every second day or if something else is getting in between. But yeah, it's a second day. I'm great, and you? I'm good, actually. Today, I did not take a nap, and I am also not very EP. I'm not wide awake either. But I'm chill. It's okay. I don't know. I'm fine. There's nothing extraordinary bad there, but there's also nothing extraordinary good, you know? Start of streams are always chaotic. For some reason, yeah. I don't know why, because it's usually like nothing going on, like literally nothing, because it's just the start of the stream, but somehow you guys always manage to make it odd. Or like, not odd, chaotic. And hello Leda, hello Highwaylian, how you two doing as well? I mean, I know how Leda is doing. I know that Leda is sick. So everybody, wish Leda a fast recovery, please. But like besides that, right? How you doing? Or like, how was your day so far? Were you chilling? Were you productive? Anything you wanna share with the class? Anything that happened? It's you, so of course. No, I'm not gonna read that out loud. It's you, so of course is all we're gonna stick with too. Madden, would you do me the favor and do a PP check? Just like without any context. Just for the fun, you know. Not out of curiosity, just to check if the the command works, you know, that type shit. Would you do that for me? I slept all day and I woke up about 5 minutes ago. I could go back to sleep already. Then do it. If you're sick, one of the best things you can do is sleep. Sleep the sickness away. Got my internet working again, so I'm happy about that. Oh, was your internet broken? I had to deal with data for a couple of days. Oh. Boop! Vexan, hiyo! Thank you for the resub. Thank you. Happy 7 months. I know you're asking, is far too sus? But sure, fuck it. 13? I'm a little disappointed. 7? You know, Vexen, that's not bad because it's 7 months, right? You just really try to match that. No, it's not about how small or big with you. It's about how well it matches with a resub, right? That's what you were going for, right? Right? Yeah, don't worry. I got you. I see the bigger vision. Sure. But I can't go to sleep. You're streaming. I mean, you can still stay in bed and rest your eyes while you listen to my stream or something. You can still have the stream in the background. or you watch the VOD. Like there are many options where you can still do both, you know. Pam disappointed with 30 and guess she wants at least 30. You only know black and white, what? you only know yes and no in betweens, huh? You only know small and big and no mid, right? 30 not 30 is a big jump, bro. But I've broken the streak. What? What do you mean you've broken the streak? What streak? I'm just joking. With you, I never know. I don't. You are a very mysterious person. The only thing I know is that I can always trust you to at least be the one to make sussy jokes in chat. For a couple of streams, the PP size went down 1 centimeter each day. Oh, that was you. True, it should have been 15, I think. I think you had 18, 17, 16. I think it should have been 50 now. Well, I guess your joke from the beginning with the it's you, so of course ... it's just not true. You were lying all this time. All this time. But it's okay. Today is not a stream where we need big PPs. Not like we ever need that for a stream. But you get the point. Today we're just chilling, doing some emote art. I did lie to you a little though. I gotta admit. I promised to do this emote from the very beginning to the very end. I already did a sketch. But there's a reason for it, okay? So as soon as we jump to the art, I'm gonna show you why. I already did a very rough stream. Mainly to check for proportions. Because I didn't want to make the hand for the pot. I wanted to use the same like website. Let me look it up again. This one, which has a pet, by the way, not pot, pet. Like emote animation add-on thingy-majingy. And that makes it easier for me, and that's what we're already using for the current pet emote. Yeah, and the website is the reason why I also have a typo in my PamB pet BB, because it's pet, not pot. Because the emote thingy-majingy on the website also is called pet, not pot. Just saying, in my defense, I just trusted that website. But yeah, we can make a new BB pot emote today, but I didn't want it to be this small again. I wanted to remake it a little more so you can also see the face. And I know that the website deforms or like resizes the emote a little. So I had to test a little bit on how big I make the emote, like how far up or how far down, how much of the BB is showing. And for that, I had to just make one BB sketch and then just resize it and move it and download a couple of pictures, put them all on that website, use this effect on all of those pictures, and then see what would make the most sense. And I can't really do that on stream because that would just be a lot of time that I spend with this website and checking the different versions, which you can't really see because it's super hard to show on stream. So I did that off stream already. So just so you know. Pat and pet are the same thing anyway, but everybody calls it pat. Everybody calls it a hat, not pet. Which is why everybody is looking for pets. If I go in my like emote thingy-majingy of all the channels that I am currently subscribed to, I find all those emotes as pet and not as pet. If I type in pet, I can only find one emote that isn't mine, and that one is definitely supposed to be a pet as an animal and not as in a head pet. So everybody is looking for a pet, P-A-T. So I gotta rename it anyway, which is why, like last stream, right, which we figured out, ooh, I don't really have a typo, but you know, it's an unusual way. And it was just an emote I made on a whim. As you can tell, there are a bunch of emotes I could remake anyway. I still have old emotes in there, like the bold one. I have a shit ton of bouncing versions from the BB. I have the putt. I have the old noted, the old thumbs up, all of that stuff, which I could remake at some point. But I just didn't have the time or the energy yet. I know that we started to pick out emotes for the channel a long time ago. And I know that I worked on one, I think the crying emote is one that I made, and after that I was sick of it. And I stopped, so yeah. The Sabathon emotes? Oh, you mean the emotes in 10 minutes? Yeah. You're right, I still gotta do that. I keep forgetting that I still have some stuff from the Sabathon that I gotta do. I still need to reach out to some people. But I could do... Vexen, you already told me what you would want. But just in words, not with references. Yeah, maybe I can prepare that. Next. What else could I do? Lego Handcam stream, Baldur's Gate. I mean, soon-ish would be a good time to start with the Baldur's Gate marathon. I think, because there's currently no real active project going on. Maybe. ASMR stream. Ugh. I don't even remember what I asked for. My notes say a send it, woo, GG, squads, and fuck emote. That probably like cursing or something, but I only have words, not references. Which is why I wrote down that I have to reach out to everyone. I have to reach out to Zekken, I have to reach out to you for more, like, for some references, and I still have to reach out to Floresta, Zippo, Coco, Artistic, and... No, that's not Zekken. Move Zekken. Those. So... yeah... It's not impossible. I just keep forgetting about the subathon, to be honest. I'll send it? Huh? Yeah, the F word. Yeah, but I don't know what those, like what you imagine them to be, right? So, yeah. Gotta do that. Could prepare it. Could prepare it. Something like that, like a sign. Hmm. We can do that in the M's, right? We can do that in the M's, and then once I have a picture of it in mind, I will just sketch it on the stream. I mean, after all, I only have 10 minutes each, so it's just gonna look like the sketches I did for the secret person's emote, right? If you remember how I sketched it and then I just colored in the sketches a little bit, they'll probably end up like that. But yeah, the song is so good. For real. That and, God, what was the other one? Devil in Disguise. I love those two. Okay, let's listen to that song a little louder while I set up the art thingy, okay? Yeah. Shame it's so short though. Wait. Let's put Devil in Disguise as the next one. I'm doing fine. Okay, that's gonna be next. So this is what I did so far as sketch. But I did the whole BB minus thing. I just noticed I forgot that. And that's what I came up with to be best, because you can't see the arms. Because the issue is that the, where's my pen? This website, right, that adds the hand and that does the bouncing, it resizes the whole emote. So this whole thing, it resizes the whole thing and puts it in this corner. And so the issue is that if I just cut something off, like for example this antenna, it will just be cut off here as well. And then you would have the hand do this. And with stuff like the arm, which would be here, it doesn't show. It's like literally cut off. And that was like the biggest issue, to be able to position the BB in a way that it doesn't look cut off. So I'll probably just remove the arm, act as if BB does not have arms. Because the hand from this size covers this part. The hand is like this. And then the BB just bounces down a little bit. Maybe not even. I think I managed to make the hand literally sit on top of the head. So majority of this antenna is covered anyway, so you can't see that it's cut off. And the right side being cut off is not a problem, because it's gonna be in the right down corner anyway. So this being cut off, no problem. This being cut off does look a little weird. So this was the ideal, in my opinion, that we're gonna work with. Okay. So that's the sketch. And then we're just gonna wrap one of these line work ones. Makes life easier. Or maybe I think that's okay. Okay, that's the body outlines. And then I'm gonna do something separate for... Or do I? Maybe I won't even do that. Maybe I'll just draw them by hand. I think that's easier at that point. Hi, Richie! How you doing? Hello, hello. What's up? Bro. Let me look at my reference from the reference G, like the hood. Like these. Making life considerations? For example, that sounds scary. Hi, Foxy. Hi. How you doing? You like the model? Lida made it. The chibi? Made by Lida. You can tell by the eyes, maybe. The typical Lida eyes. And the expressiveness as well. Let me give you a shouty. There we go. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, yeah, Lida made it. Lida also made her own model. I don't know if you knew. Bro, okay, maybe I can't do this curve. Better. I was thinking if I wanna try streaming. Richie! Do you need some... Do you have some questions? Then hit me up. I can help you with anything. I'd love to. Light a very talented for real. Thank you for the shout out, of course. I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Didn't know Lida makes models? Lida made her own model. Lida made this one, right? My chibi. And she also made both models from Rex. Like Rex has a male model and a female model. Lida made both. Yep. Yep. Madden is Lida's mod if you didn't know. So yeah. Also, thank you for asking. I'm doing okay. I have nothing extraordinary good, nothing extraordinary bad. I'm just chilling. I'm doing a lot with IRL friends recently. Not meeting them IRL, but like I'm hang out in VCs and play games with them a lot recently. So that's cool. Life to do cubism, maybe? You wanna make your own model? And you wanna be a VTuber? That's already two things, two very big things, right? Might have to commission. Highly recommend, highly recommend. Isakote patoti. Lovely to work with, but I must say, little secret between you and me, guys. She undersells herself. She wants too little money for the amount of work she puts into it. So if you have low budget, definitely go to Lida. If you have high budget, definitely go to Lida as well, but you know what I mean. I also want to praise people who do amazing work, so even if it wasn't, still be praising Lida. True. Like, yeah, we love hanging out with friends. It's always the best. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's also a little exhausting sometimes. I'm not the most social person in the world, right? Or like rather my social battery is drained pretty quickly. Even when I hang out with people that I like, still happens. But it's nice. hang out with them still. I think it does better for me than not doing nothing at all. Especially with friends, I don't feel like I have to yap. Like on stream, for example, it would be weird if I stream and I don't yap, right? But with friends, I can be quiet if my social battery is running out without having to be scared that it's wasted time or something. So that's also really cool. I don't like how this turned out. I've been looking for a model artist, so ooh. I'm glad I was able to help you out with that. Pam's also very talented. Drawing Pam art is very cute. I'm trying, but in my defense, I never studied art. Lyda studied art, so I think that does a big difference. Oh. If you can afford it, then give an extra tip to Lyda because she really does undersell. Yeah, she really does undersell herself. Like she told me that Rex offered her double of what she wanted, and when I first asked Lyda, right, if she could make my chibi model, I gave her a budget that I had, and it's been some time since then though, so I made more money during this time, like with streaming and stuff. And so my budget rose, got bigger anyway. And thanks to that, I was able to give her more at the end than we initially planned, just because she worked so hard on it. And I was like, girl, that's no. I know the effort you put into it. It's okay. It's okay, please. Take my money. And I gave her like 200% of what we initially were planning. Shit. Trying to resize this in a way that works. Is what? No. I'm not too happy with some stuff I made. I think that was better. Rex was also screaming Glider to charge him more. Yeah, she told me. I was thinking to try making my art into a pixel model. Oh. Oh, that will be interesting. Do you also plan to do like pixel looking like rigging? Because like with this model, for example, it's smooth, right? Or wait, I can show you a better example. Bro, where's my YouTube studio? There. Here. So this is a, as you can see, block pixel art kind of model, but the rigging is smooth after all still. Like when I blink, I move my mouth, I look left and right, like the rigging and also the body movement, it's still smooth. So the art is pixel, but the rigging is smooth. Would you plan something like that? Or would you also plan to make the rigging look like a pixel game? So you have already prepared like mouth shapes and eye shapes, and you just switch basically between those shapes as they would do in the game. Know what I mean? Totally forgot about the hood. Yeah, I don't wear it often. Let's do this. I can be a little bigger. My heart isn't that much. Thank you for the shout out, Richie, by the way. That's a good idea. Battery lasts 2 hours, 1 week to recharge. Battery of what? Also in a very interesting position right now because my older sis also streams and she commissioned Lighter for my recommendation and keep teasing both about it. Oh, your sis is the other commission. Oh, I know. Okay, okay. I bet she was extremely uncomfortable about it and wanted to refuse. But money. Totally forgot about the hood. Oh, I just read it. I think I need to test out Life to D cubism and to see which extent I can go. Because like I think, right? I've looked into rigging and all of that shit a little bit. I just ended up not doing it at the end, but big but. I think if you wanna do smooth rigging, Life to D works best. But if you wanna keep it like in the pixel style, in like a stop motion slash pixel style, it might actually work better to just do a PNG model. Like there is a, oh, I forgot what it's called. There are two very known PNG programs for like PNG models. I know one is very simple where the model just like vibrates basically, and one is like more advanced. And the more advanced one uses a lot of PNGs, like the same PNG with different small features that change, right? Like for example, mouth shapes. There's a mouth shape for A, O, I, E, and so on that you can just upload in the program, and then depending on what it hears through your mic, it will just layer all those pictures and show all those pictures. And I think that would work better if you want to go for a stop motion like look, I think. Or it's not better, but maybe easier. I keep forgetting about the hexagons in the eye, despite being a chibi model. Still very detailed. Yeah, it is. It is. Like one of the things that I noticed when I debuted, quote unquote, this model was that when I do this, when I stretch, you can even see the detail on the body because like the body is hidden, right? You don't see the arms, you don't see the legs, which saved a lot of effort in drawing and rigging. But you can see the glowing parts on the tummy. And you can barely see that. if I don't purposefully like am big and yeah, even edit the belly button. Yeah, if I don't purposefully am big and stretch, you cannot tell that it's there. Or like the dots, right? On the shoulders, like just the shading detail. Or there's also hexagons on the pot. I bet you didn't notice that yet either. And you can even see my eyeliner marks through the hair. That's also detail. Stuff like that. Yeah, Lida did a really good job, which is why I paid her more than we initially planned, because I noticed how much effort she put into it. I was like, bruh, that's more than I expected, so I'm gonna pay more. Duh. I was thinking of going live today. If I can pick up the skill, then might as well, but I will need to modify my own art to fit it. Ooh, yeah. Even added a belly button for something most people won't notice unless you go big and stretch. Yeah, exactly. But I'm also the type of person, right? I also add a lot of detail in my emotes that you'll never be able to see, not even if it's a Discord sticker. Sticker. Like, detail's just nice, you know? Not for the other people seeing it, but for knowing what you put into the artwork. It's just nice. At least you didn't make a babushka model for you. I did notice those, but when you're smaller, it all blends in. Yeah. The cursed belly babushka. What? Later. Hello. We were talking about your arts. As you might be able to tell about the models. Because Dark Fox came by earlier and was like, oh, that's such a cute model. I was like, Later did it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ba-bum. Think I wanna change that rule as well. I doing this better. Okay. 10 and face. Tomorrow I get a new desk and a washing machine, which is lovely. Ooh. Do you need one? Do you get like a standing desk or like anything that's especially fancy that made you get an upgrade? And I will be fully moved in with everything I need. Are you already in your new apartment? Completely? moved on Sunday. Ooh, let's go. How did it go? Did it went well? Because I know how stressful moving can be. Oh yeah, what? Oh god, that doesn't work with this shit. Um, Sometimes I love the vector thingy majiggy and sometimes I hate it. I think that's good. I think we can work with that. It was surprisingly quick. The stressful part was the old landlord. They didn't take me leaving too well. Huh? Started to rant to me about using the rent more. I sent them for legal fees and now they won't have that as if that's my problem. Yeah, for real. Like, it makes... They probably trying to guilt trip you in some way to stay even though it's already too late if you're already moving, like literally. Yeah, no, that's not your problem. That's very unprofessional to do. But hey, do landlords do be kinda weird sometimes. Am I right? Oops. I fucked up this part in the sketch. Ah, whatever. Don't need the sketch anymore anyway. Yay. Flat colors. Oh. Oh. Hmm. What's the smartest way to do this? Because I want them behind the face, but in front of this. Wait, maybe. Um, I can just delete this. Yeah, that's okay. Easy. Effort! Effort! Hi, Effort! How you doing? Hi. I haven't decided yet which platform to stream to, YouTube or Twitch. I even tried making a 3D model with Rewrite too, so technically I have a 3D model too, but not sure if I like it. So I'm making a 2D model for the 3D model I made. Nah, that's okay. I understand. I feel you. I also used a 3D model I made for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 streams, and then I switched to a pre-made live 2D model. I feel you very much on that. But the best part is all the experimenting, trust. It's the funniest. Yeah, Elby, I see. Maybe. Which they ignored. They sent another notice because I didn't get a reply back, to which I only got a response back after 4 days, even though they read it in just a couple of minutes. Classic. Classic. La 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 la. Ayo. Ayo. Reason? Why you reason? What did I do? Hello, effort to electric bungalow. Are you okay with it? I fell asleep. That's okay. You can fall asleep again. We'll have ads in 30 seconds. You can sleep for 3 minutes when we have ads, because I'm also gonna go and grab some water in the meantime. Response to my notice was also just an okay. Okay, look at it this way. Look at it this way. If you ever have issues with your landlord or your old landlord, and it comes to a lawsuit, right? You'll probably win because of how unprofessional they are. Look at it from that way, right? That's only half as bad then. And on the day I moved out, I got the call with the rent. As soon as everything is done. I don't know how it works in Latvia, but in Germany, like, shit's still not done once you move out, right? But once everything is done with your old landlord, just ghost them. Trust. Okay, so since we have ads, I'm gonna go BRB. I just need more water. That's all. It will be very quick, but I need that little break. Boom! I'm already back. Even before the ads are gone. Also, effort, you never answered me how you doing. People never or like rarely answer me when I ask them how they are doing, and that makes me sad because I'm like, I know that it's a question that people ask just to be polite, right? It's just part of saying hello for some people, but I ask because I actually care. I wanna know. But in case they try shit from their responses for me moving out, I took a video of the apartment in case they try to break something and then blame me for it. You think they would do something like that? I mean, that's smart from you, but damn. They must be some very messed up people in order to do that. But that's usually in Germany. We have like a last appointment where the landlord and the people who live there go through the apartment and they write down everything that they notice that's in like bad shape, and then they all sign it with the date and they all get that paper. So you actually have a signed paper confirming what damage you did and what damage you did not do, and then you give back the keys, and that's how you're done with the apartment. Me eating, chilling, and thinking about the things from yesterday. What the dog? What the dog? What the fuck? The dog just ran. Dog to be weird today. Oh boy. Yesterday and today basically, but also thinking about the future. Not the future. What you thinking about the future? Responses weren't the best, and they did already once try to force me to buy a new fridge when I didn't break it. Oh, was the fridge part of the apartment? Oh, swear to God, that's a bad sign. I'm glad you're out of there. Also, welcome back to everyone who was at jail. Um, Couleur. Oh, couleur. It was broken during the month I had to move out. So you weren't even there? No, that was when you still lived there, though, right? That would be even more absurd if they act like you broke it, even though you weren't even in the apartment. Got the secret stuff. Wink, wink, wonk, wonk. Ah, okay, okay. I see, I see. I think I know what you're yapping about. The secret stuff. It's about the super secret stuff, the super secret stuff. Yeah. It's super secret. But not the secret emote commission I have, it's a different secret, yeah. Too many secret recently, I'm sorry. I need my color. There we go. Boom, blue. And then also for this. I'm still unsure, chat. Please let me know your opinion. Should I make the mouth blue and glowing, or should I keep it black? What do you think? Should I keep the mouth black, or should I make it blue? I can give you a look on how it would be blue. It will probably get an outline, but it gets an outline then blue. Let me um 5. Yeah, that will work. Ah, that's too thin. I need to. Ah, fuck me. Kind of like that, but less wonky. So it would have to be thicker. Hmm. Bum. I'm looking forward to your opinion on the thing I sent to the place you asked earlier. I mean, I did look at it. Wait. There. Yeah, if it's the thing you sent like a little over an hour ago. I did look at it, but not in detail yet. Simply because it's not urgent, right? So I'll probably tell you about my opinion if I also add my own ideas to it, if that makes sense. So yeah, gonna see. But in general, I don't really care about those things. I just want to know what we have in total. Don't care about the details. This is so weird for the people who don't know what I'm talking about, but I hope you get it. Lag question mark, since it's the same with the model above you. Yeah. Or maybe wait, I have one more idea. How about this? I think that's better, right? Like an open mouth. What you thinking, champ? He's better? Water. Might wanna Move it a little bit then, though. Like this, probably. Cute? You prefer this? Okay, we take these. Someone makes cute art. Stop it. I'm just using references. I'm not that. I don't. Huh? Oh, I accidentally selected something in the corner that you can't see. That's why it didn't work. Lol. Mm-hmm. What did I try to say? Oh yeah, I just do. I still have no idea what I'm doing, so I appreciate the compliments. But I'm always like, I bet I could. You know, how do I say that? I think I could perform better if I actually know what I'm doing. You get what I mean? Just like Light undersells herself. I undersell myself in compliments. Light undersells herself in money. That's different. But probably also in compliments. Let's be talking about Lighter here. Okay. We have all the base stuff. Now I'm gonna put them all in the folder. Copy that folder and then I'm gonna add even the thicker outlines. Okay, I think that's good. Thick outlines. Safe. With compliments as well, yeah. I found two euro coins in the couch. Hey, yo, let's go. It's your lucky day, madam. Okay, boinking. How do I do these? Texan. Stonks. From the previous renters. Oh, it's not your couch? Is it the couch from people that lived there before you? Oh. Thank you for the love, but it will still not stop me from being mad at you that you redeemed the... It's not yacht time anymore, it's the biz time. The biz time. Okay, 5-minute timer is set. Here, apartments are usually already with some furniture, so yeah, it's from the previous renters. That's crazy. Bzz. I'm not used to stuff like that. Bzz. That was
Hydrate, you bastard!
very
Hydrate!
much wrong. Bzz.
My back! Oh, my back!
Thank you for the hydrate and the pleasure, James.
Pata, please.
Hi, Floresta. How you doing? Thank you for the hot pots and the love as well. Hello, hello. People don't bother bringing furniture with them. But I mean, that makes moving way easier. But I don't know if I would feel comfortable with using the furniture other people have used before. Especially if it's stuff like couches or beds. If you get why. Doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Very nice. I'm not so worried because I'm renting from my coworker and he said that he chemically cleaned the couch, but he did not see the coins though. That's sus. Saying you cleaned the couch but at the same time not noticing that when you clean is kind of sus. Just didn't clean one particular spot, I guess. Rest of the spot is clean. Okay, if you say so. I mean, you're the one who has to be comfortable there, not me. Beige. Bro. He's bold. He's bold. Oh, and now the busy time is over. Sorry, I didn't yap too much. I was distracted by artsing. Boom, boom, boom. Only thing I'm not fully comfy with is the heat. The apartment gets very warm and bad with heat, so it gets any hotter, I will suffer a lot. Oh, it will get hotter. Is it like a apartment that's on in the like right underneath the roof of the building? Is it that type of apartment? Because they are the worst when it comes to heat. Regrets. Hello, welcome in. What the fuck is going on? Why you screaming regret? Because I joined. Do you see this face? This is not a Muse face. Ooh, asshole. Oh. Sure, now you redeem the clown. On the top floor, but the sun shines inside almost the whole day, so it just gets warm. Oh, but you could put like these thingies on your window that reflect the sun back, so your apartment doesn't heat up too much. Because the main issue with those things are windows, right? Because your windows let in all the sun into your apartment, and so the building doesn't just heat up, but the sun also heats up like the floor and all your furniture. So to keep it dark is ideal in that situation. Even on a cool day like today, on the hottest, outside was 20 degrees, the inside was 26. Yeah, because of the sun. On a cool, cloudy day? Even on a cloudy day? You're quiet all the time, and then you destroy them. I don't speak. Make me unable to speak. But oh, you know what? That has to be enough. I give up. Just a schmudden. Just a schmudden. We'll be fine. Eat. Thanks for the love. Was your name Black? You can change colors of your names. Got a dip, some track showed up. Good luck. Take care. All right. Now that we have that, I need to do the glow somehow. Let me color pick this and do the face. Maybe like these. I need to add That's weird. It does look a little weird. Too pointy? Yeah, that looks good. I take that. And I put that above. Oh, that looks weird. Maybe like this? This could work a little better though. I think that's good. A little bit more black on the mouth. Not too crazy. I think I want to move the eyes a little closer to each other now that I look at that. Or move. I think I'll take this. Chat, what do you think? What do you think about this, baby? Do we like it? Do we hate it? Are you going? Does it work? I didn't draw BB in a long time. Kinda used.
Upwardly high. Sorry, I wasn't on the phone when the life ping came, so I
That's
missed it.
okay. That's okay.
And I got distracted.
Huh?
BB girl, what did I miss in the 1.5 hour? How was your day?
BB girl, huh? First of all, hi Zaki, how you doing? Thank you for the 16 months. Thank you, thank you. Happy 16. What did you miss? We drew the BB. I already did the sketch before stream. Because it was harder to figure out the proportions than I initially thought, because I decided to not draw the hand and animate it, but rather just use the same hand thingy that I use for the current pet emote. So I figured out the ideal height and size and position for the BB. And then we did the flat colors and the outlines. And I literally just finished rendering, in my opinion. And now I ask you all, what do you think? This good? Do we take this? Do we like this? Distracted from Procopia? Worth it. That's okay. Very adorable. Is there anything you would change? Like, I don't know, sizes of the eyes, the mouth, angle, like anything? Any input? Wait, no, I have one thing I actually want to add. You miss a lot of compliments towards Pam and Lyra. True. True, you did. Give it an 11-inch wand. That's not a very BB thing to do, though. Joke, yeah, don't worry. I might be a little silly sometimes and not get jokes, but I got that one. Even though I didn't answer in a joking way. All right, if you say this is good, this is cute, then we take this. Oh. We save this. Wait, no, one more thing. Oh my god. First of all, I missed something up here. Notice by zooming in. And I wanna recolor some outlines. I wanna make this one darker. Mm. You know, something that isn't black. And then this color. And a little darker as well. That's not darker. Maybe it was. Oh. No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then this color on this one. Maybe a little darker. Here and over there. Yeah, I think this is better, so we don't have super harsh. Um, Depends on the in charge. Mm-hmm. Lyda is here, then she will be annoyed by that. Huh? By the joke? I would change the question if I want to change anything. And the question, isn't it perfect and cute and adorable and gorgeous? I will always find things I want to change, which is why I'm asking. Maybe I want to... Yeah, maybe I'll actually do this. And then... a little bit more black. Oop, I was wrong. So it blends in. Yeah. Oh, I messed that up. This one can stay harsh. Yeah. How did you do today and yesterday? I'm chillin'. I'm okay. I'm good. There are things that like fuck with my mental a little bit, but it could be worse. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm hanging out a lot with IRL friends, like voice chat, not IRL, not in person. But still, I'm hanging out with friends. Like just a memory, for example, even though he's only bullying me in chat. I fell asleep again. It's okay. You're fine. We're just mainly chilling and drawing anyway. I don't think we talked about anything really important today anyway. Okay, but now that the emote is done, in my opinion, export as PNG. Pat. Okay, and then I'm gonna upload it on this beautiful website and wait for the pat to do the pat. And here it is. What you thinking? We take this good? Is that alright? Looks very round now because it got squished. Is that a good BB pat? A good emo size just for the look? Gotcha. There. This is the original size. Is the best BB pad? Okay, then we're gonna exchange the old BB pad for a new BB pad, I guess. I heard my name, what's going on? Am I getting assaulted? I told people that you and I hang out a bunch recently. When people were asking what I'm doing. That. But this time you don't misspell it, right? Listen here. So, oh fuck, I meant that. I don't know. Okay, so the website I use, right, is this one. And I didn't misspell it because I made the mistake. I misspelled it because I trusted this website. Because if you click on the website, right, and you see the versions, wait, maybe I can show it to you guys. Maybe that makes it easier. There. Do you see this? Do you see this? The animation. It's literally called Pet with an E. So it wasn't my mistake. But yeah, most people use Pet with an A and not with an E for the emote. So I'm gonna name it quote unquote correct. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, can't wait to continue tomorrow. Today I'm a busy bee. I'll also hang out with another friend later today, and I'll probably play Tomodachi and or Minecraft with her. Can you imagine? I have friends and they actually want to spend time with me. Pet is house animal. That's what I always thought it is. But it also means petting your pet. It's a different like oh, why is it caps? Pet comes from petting. Pat comes from hit pat. They just have different origins, but for giving a head pet or like doing the petting like that, it does still work, especially because of how the hand works. Like if you do the head pet redeem, right? The head really just gently caresses over my head, right? So that's a head pat. But this aggressive petting that it does in this specific emote made with this website actually is also petting. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna call a pod. So don't worry about that. Let me quickly upload it. Community? No. Monetization. Subscription? No. Community? No. Where do I find emotes again? Am I content? Viewer rewards. Viewer rewards. That's where emotes are. Upload new animated emote. And I'm gonna upload MB Pat. Uploads. And then I'm gonna... Where is it? Pets. Delete. Oh yeah, I forgot. Pam beep emote attribution. I made this. And then animated emote tier 1. Boom. Remove this one. Okay, it should now be edited. I hope. You can try it out and let me try it out. Reload. And yeah, there it is. I really can. You're a very nice and funny person. I can imagine that you are very popular among the friends. No, I don't think being popular is a thing to say when it comes to among friends. It's just like I'm glad people like me, and ideally don't have me around because they benefit from me in a way, and they don't really care about me, but they care just about the benefits they have. And that's all that matters. And they are okay with me ghosting them for a couple of months. Yeah, pat, 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 pat. Yeah. Lida's head pet emote, for example, is a pet, not a pet. But the one that I made could also be pet. Mm. I mean, they like to hang out with you, I guess. But probably also just to a certain degree. Because you don't want to hang out with me when my social battery is low, trust. Alrighty. We got that emote. We did what we planned for today. It's only been 2 hours though. So maybe we should do something else, no? What else do we want to do, Chan? What else do we want to do? Let me close all this and move to that real quick. Boom, close this, close that. And I wanna move streaming assets emotes by Pam. And I'm gonna move these 3 things over. Give me uno segundo. Did I rename this one? I want to keep the old one, because why not? Alright, it's she moved. Boom, boom, boom. Can close all of this. There we go. Nice. Now it works for me. Oh, did it not work the 2 times before? Oh, that's weird. That is what Lida's emote is. Petting is closer to stroking. Yeah, or like if it's aggressive, like, right? If it's not just a pat, 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 but a whoosha, 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 whoosha. That's how I differentiate between those 2. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. My version is now a pat. It works as both, so it's easier that way. Oh no, wait, I forgot. I also need to add it on Discord. Server settings, emoji, and edit BB Pat. Copy, delete, upload. Bro, now I need to find it again. Emotes by PM. And I want the BB. Yes, BB part. Upload to time travel BBs. Time travel BBs. Right, now we should also have this one on the Discord. Let's see. Stream related. Boom. Perfect. I can't edit as a sticker though, because stickers aren't animated. Or are they? No, I don't think they were. Oh wait, no they were. But I would have to remove a different sticker. Add to F5. Yeah, you gotta reload the website. There are animated stickers, yeah, you're right. But we would have to kick out one of them. Wait. We would have to remove one of those. Do you want the pot to be a sticker? If yes, tell me which one you would remove instead. In Pocopia, you can get information. Those give stuff like expressions like hi, smell. I found information in form of a newspaper which says we have to investigate the disappearance of people. I learned through this information the by expression. By equals disappearing. Alright, alright. That crashes my mobile Discord with her animated sticker all the time. Your mobile sticker, your mobile Discord sucks so much. What the fuck? Almost never use stickers, so for me both is fine. I use them sometimes. I think I use the fine for gore. Definitely the tired. I don't really use the pop, but it wouldn't make sense as a sticker. Maybe the bonk? You rarely use the bonk. Okay, we have ads right now. Let me make a poll in the meantime. And then we take a small break and you tell me. Hot sticker? Yes, a move. Certain old one. Alright, I did a poll. If you have any preference, I'll keep this picture on just in case so you can see which ones we would have to get rid of if we decide to add the big pot sticker. Okay, I will BRB since it's ad break. And wait, I'm gonna go to just chatting for that. And then we're gonna do something else afterwards. Yeah? We'll see what. We'll see what. Maybe Dredge, I think would make sense. Probably Dredge. Alright, see you in a few minutes. I'm back. I'm back. What's up? How you're doing? Is the edge over? The edge over. 6 or 7? 6-7-year-old phone with a battery that doesn't last the whole day. Need to charge my phone twice a day, even when I barely use it. That's kind of nuts. I mean, good, it's old, I guess. Hi, Zadira, what you doing? Welcome in. Welcome back, thank you. Hi, your snacks. I would never go for your snacks without your consent. No, never. Much as I'd like to have the pet as sticker, I don't want a sticker to be removed. I feel that. I wish there would be like statistics on Discord telling me how much each sticker is used. You know what I mean? You promise, yeah, promise. I'm not a snack dealer. Nah, okay. People said nah, so nah. No sticker. We keep the stickers. I can close these on the Discord. Boom, boom, boom. And what's these? Okay. I was the only one who voted. Whatever. If the poll says nah, then it's nah. I mean, I did make the poll while people were, like in ad hell, so it's a little unfair anyway. This is one of the reasons why I'm excited about the apartment move. The new one will be way cheaper, so I will actually be able to save up for a new phone. Oh, that's nice. I was distracted. It's okay, don't worry guys. Don't worry about that. This wasn't anything important. I found Flemley. Oh, let's go. You like Flemley? Is that one of your favorites? Okay, it is. Yeah, one of my favorites. Nice. Dredge. Okay, it is time to switch model. Bye bye, Chibi Pam. And hello. I said hello. Ah, hello, Big Pam. Let me normal. Or maybe mask. I rarely wear the mask, and the chibi doesn't have the mask, so why not wear the mask today? I think for a game like Dredge, where there are infested fishes, it might even be on theme, no? Now my rent is 100 euros cheaper, electricity cheapy, and no more gas bills. No more gas bills? Are you so close to work and everything that you don't have to drive your car anymore? No, wait, no gas bills. Not the car gas, the from heating. But you still gotta pay that, no? You still need warm water and gas to heat up your apartment. I mean, your apartment is pretty hot, but still. Because during winter I'd have to spend 600 and just rent and build once it was almost 800. Damn. isn't like rent supposed to be a third of your income every month? Because you don't have gas? Yeah, that would be crazy. I don't have a car, but yeah, how do you heat up your water then? You can use the mask for diving when you fall from the ship. Let's hope that won't happen to me, because there are going to be monsters in the water. I would be dead no matter if I wear the mask or not. Let's be for real. I'm gonna switch to Dredge. 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 And start the game. And the music. Oh, and we can do the funny light thing. Or immersion. There's gas in the apartment, but in comparison to how much I spent on gas when I had gas boiler in the apartment for warm water and heating the apartment's practically nothing. Ah. So you switched your heating system with that as well. You ever heard of electric boilers for warm water? You're using that? I've heard of it, but it's not a common thing. The big difference usually is, like in Germany, is how and where the gas is coming from and where it's heated up. Like, is it inside your apartment? Is it inside the building? Is it, I don't know, what's something else down the street? I don't know. Like those things. But most apartments in Germany work with gas. At the apartment there's a small electric boiler? That's new to me, but that would mean your electricity bills go higher, no? Alright. Dusty... something. Oh, there. Yeah, I bought some stuff from the... trading... merchant? Wandering merchant? Wandering trader? Oh. Traveling merchant. Traveling merchant. I got a shit ton of explosives. I remember that. And I can put this in there now. So what I still need is find lumber. Okay, so how about we drive around this area and hope we can find some lumber. Once it's day. That's one safer. This is more expensive here than electricity? Yeah, okay. I guess it's worth it then. This is fish. Don't want fish. I think this had some scraps in it. No? Yeah, it did. Bro, this is tight. Oh, it's low. But it is... No, it's the different thing. Whatever. Oh, that's hard. Focus. Okay, there we go. Ooh. There we go. Use explosives. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. There's more scraps over there. And some fishies. Oh, shoot. Let's just act as if that's not there. Boom. Oh, another one. Another one. Perfect. Oh, and there goes the storm. Even better. Oh, no, there it is. And it's already turning night. I swear to gosh. Let's get some fishies then. Oh, it's big fishies. Move this over here, this over there. Cross anyway. I can get multiple fishes in there. I made that. Nah, there isn't. Yep, that can only be 3, but that's okay. I'm going insane. Building habitats by accident? Huh? What? Where were we? Whoa. And as for heating, the city has switched off using gas for heating for a little while now. I think that we only have 2 gas boiler houses left in the city. The rest are from using a locally grown wood that emits less toxic gases than even regular natural gas when burning. Wood? Using the city system instead of having a gas boiler in the apartment is cheaper too. That's interesting. How do you use wood for that? And more storage. Input all of these into storage and take another explosive. And sleep till the next day, I guess. I've decided you're part of my Oshi harem. Who else is in your harem? Welcome, then. That's a crazy first message. Who else is in there? I did not like that noise. Looking for wood. Wood scraps, please. I don't have a harem. That would be too many people for me. Don't worry about it. It's not that I've worried. I still want to know. I'm a curious person. Apparently they turn a specific type of wood into biomass that doesn't emit too many bad stuff. How does that wood grow fast enough. Huh. Suspicious. It's cool, but suspicious. All those storm thingies again. But it's not moving, so whatever. That was some vibrating. Also, Latvia's just farms and forests. I mean, that does make sense. Found me. It found me. It found me. It found me. But fortunately, it stays around the island, so I just have to stay out of its path. Okay. No biggie. No biggie. Back here we go. Dredging time. What's that? That's not wood. Anyway, pirate flag. It was glowing, so maybe it was important? Or it will be important? Or something? It seems like a treasure. Maybe I shouldn't sell it. Around the city there are a lot of very thin trees that grow fast. I see, I see. We found so different wood products, including biomass for the boiler houses. I mean, if that's a different type of wood that doesn't work for anything else. Oh, there's the wood. Then for biomass, I guess it's good. I think, I hope. Boom, shakalaka. Make your presence known. Lights. Ooh, for some things, the foghorn probably also works well. Maybe I should put my light in a different direction. Nice! A wing. Let me put you there. I'm not gonna question something too much if it's cheaper and more eco-friendly. Yeah, if it's more eco-friendly, definitely. Whatever. What's this? Can I dock? Doesn't look like I can. No, I can! Campsite. You stand in the center of a campsite. The fire's embers are cool, but ash is still steadily blowing out with the wind. A large flat rock sits atop the charred wood of the campfire. A handful of tiny fish bones can be seen poking out of the ashes. You kick the ashes! Ayo! Footprints? You find no footprints, but unfamiliar symbols have been sketched in the dust nearby. Some have been erased with the hasty sweep of a foot. Plant a sheet of cloth suspended over some sticks. There's nothing inside, save for a smooth hollow in the dirt where someone slept. But I got a research part, so I can have a small engine. Let's go. Perfect. Sleep. Beta for my sanity. And I can keep going around for more scraps. By the way, where was I? Oh, there. More fabric? Oh. What do we have over here? Oh, the big parts. Ah, fuck, of course. I'm gonna take one, I guess. I do have a lot of fabric. Maybe I get rid of some fabric. And grab a second one. Alright. Could I go through this? Or will I anger that one sucker? Oh, you know what? Nah. Yup, there's the sucker. Oh, he's still after me. Man, I thought I would be safe. I swear to God. Okay, time to wait for the next day. Duh. Is everyone streaming today? I don't have enough screens for everyone. Is Lyda streaming as well now? I know that she started stream avatars. Is Demon also streaming? He is. Oh, Jupi is as well. Lyda, Jupi, Demon, Ellie. Oh well, oh well. Let's try it again. I am Peter. How you doing? Look at me. Look, we're playing your favorite game again. 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. I mean, we did some art before. But still. Other people I watch also decided to stream today. Bro, as if he actually comes up here again. Yeah, there are also a few other people I watch that are streaming right now. Not actively, but you know, I'm a looker. Can't get me. You can't get me. Kiss my ass. You get the Basin relic? No. Didn't do that yet. I stayed in here and I went for more scripts. That's all we did so far. We did some drawing before, so I don't play the game for that long. Storage. But we can now get a new hull. Let's go. Boom. Oh. Why am I so poor? Where did all my money go? Fuck, where did all my money go? Nah. That's the least of my problems. I can just fish it all. Spend a lot of it on explosives and resources? Yeah. I guess. That's fine. We're finally doing what this game is about. Fishing. Looks like there are 2 fishies. Yeah. Oh, but there are some big fishies. God damn. Burp. Okay. Follow me. When twirling, pay attention to how deep the water is. Not every type of fish likes deep water. Check your encyclopedia if you're not sure. Don't worry. I am an expert boy now. Don't you worry about me. Okay, more fishies, please. More fish? No fish here? It's okay, I go somewhere else. I will find fishies somewhere. Here are fishies. Fishy, 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 fishy. Boom, and we got a high amount. Perfect. Yes! It's a weird looking one. That gives you more money, doesn't it? Okay, let's go. 7 streams of the usual people. You, Lida, Demon, Jupi, and 3 others outside the usual gang. Damn. Yeah, damn. It's Wednesday. It's not even a crazy day. A shimmering blackness permeates the flesh of this rentless fish. Muscles atrophied and decaying, but still it swims on. Decaying even, ooh. Okay, let's rest a little until we're not crazy anymore. And then he's down for some more fishing. I think... Listen, chat. I think. I think that... I wanna go... over here now. And I wanna go to this place. And then we'll continue fishing over there. Because this place was nothing and this place was, I think, the merchant. Or like the other way around, something like that. So we're continuing that way. Why am I going crazy? It's starting day. Relax. Oh! No, I didn't pay attention to my engine. Time to go back and fix my engine. Why am I like that, man? Nah, I'm not in the open ocean. Still got some time. Like, we're not that far. Okay, it went away. Whew. We're good. We're good. Now I can buy the other engine that we unlocked with researching, right? Shipyard. Repair. Boom. And I'm gonna buy this motherfucker. Yippee! Research parts. Oh, they're expensive. That's why I don't have money. The research parts are so expensive. But I know where I can buy more. Because she just restocked. How frequently does she do that? Okay, let's rest until the next day. She restocks every day? So as long as I have enough money, I could just buy all research parts from her? Bro, that's so... That feels like cheating. What the fuck? Do I have any books? No, I do not. Okay, let's go straight west it was. Yeah, pretty much. And I have to keep an eye on my engine. How do I not notice when I get this red border around me? Probably because it was still kind of dark, night-ish. Yeah, probably was that fault. In the Iron Rig DLC, you can craft research points with new resources. I ended up having unlocked every part. God damn. Okay, now we're gonna go a little more south. I'm back with a polenta. That was food, wasn't it? What was it again? I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm so uneducated. Oh no, it's a duck Pokemon. And that's a whale. With the leak in his hand. Oh. I know which one you mean. Branta sounds like a food though. I bet there's a food that's similar to that. Don't forget to explore these small islands you come across. I know her. I know her. But right now my top priority is to get to the next spot before the night. You think of polenta. Probably because it's just one letter difference. Look inside. What the fuck is that? Paper. That looks like it's gonna make a map. Huh. Interesting, interesting. There are some scary looking creatures in the water. We'll be fine. We can go to the next spot, right? Right, Chet? Right? Do you have the equipment to fish Abyssal and Hadal? No. I only have Coastal and Shadow. Sure? Yeah. Thanks for believing in me. Oh, see, I can already see it. We're good. Can I fish there? I can. Oh. Glowing firefly squid. Oh, and we already got a special version one. I see red, that's not good. Oh, I see this, that's not good. It's whispering to me. Researcher. Fuck, I can't sell my fish here? I can't sell fish in this place? You're gonna need it. Not only the merchant. Okay, but the merchant was around the other area. Like, there was one, right? In this place. Right? You're gonna need it. I'm gonna need what? The squid? Or the equipment for abyssal and hadal fishing. Yeah, okay, the fishing. My storage. That to the storage, put that to storage, put that to storage. Merchants in all 4 island chains you need to visit? Okay, okay. That's good, thank you for letting me know. Hello? I wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? I'm a fisherman. Ah, yes. I thought you had the look. But a fisherman all the way out here? Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all the same. I have not seen another soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making do as best as I can. But I had to leave most of my equipment behind, so now my research has come to a halt. Take a look at the list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect them. I mean, I definitely got the squid. Glowing octopus, aurora jellyfish. All shallow and coastal. They're probably... Oh, wait. Is that the red jellyfish that looked suspicious to me? Catching style with a net. Oh, this is the part where I need a net. Alright. Anything else? About yourself? Wink. Okay, I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological science at Ironhaven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year. Or the year before. Or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. Well, I graduated, managed to land a job with the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here by myself. I thought I would relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company. I've always had someone, or at least a pet. Out here, it's just machines. What sort of creature attacked you? Well, I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself, rather than me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. It was huge. Larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I guess it's some sort of octopus or squid. Or an anemone. Kasper! Hello! Thank you for the 19 months resub. Thank you. How you doing? One of my research vessels was moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while it was tearing apart the front. There's a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again.
Pata, please.
Thank you for the pata. Yes, but we got a new pat emote. We got a new BB pat emote that I just did today on stream. Now that you mention it, I've been so preoccupied with the attack and having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She'd sent them to me while I was studying before she The researcher is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. Started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection as sampling tubes. They were letters I'd never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened after she died. Creepy. Take a look at the list of specimens I need. Please drop them off here. You might need to experiment with different fishing strategies. Yeah, we're good. We'll be gone now. Nice. Perfect amount of rest. Okay. Now... I think this was the empty place. And this is where the merchant is. Oh, that's Abyssal. Gotcha. I don't like the music in this place, it's creepy. Oh, it's a long one. The merchant is the one at the bottom. No, this looks like the merchant. Wait, no. This is the research thingy-majingy, right? That monster also awake during the day. Kinda looks like it, doesn't it? Everything. Oh. Ever tried fishing with your pee-pee? Me neither. It's long enough for that, though. Look at the goodies right above it. Sure would be nice if you could get it. I agree. I agree. That probably would be good. And there is probably a way you can. I just don't know. Oh, damn, Imperial. Oh, there's something. A shipwreck? Maybe I can get that. It's just on the side, right? Not in the middle. Is this where the researcher was? Nah. Okay, it's one of those stones again. Explosions! Hee boom boom. Hear the barkings like a dog is around? What are you hinting at? Where'd the merchant? There's his skinny brown dog leaping around in the shallows. Occasionally he lunges at the water, snapping at some small silvery fish. That thickness in this indifferent. You jump off the boat into the thigh-high water. The dog stops chasing the fish and focuses on you. Slowly approach. You wade towards the shore. As you get near, the dog backs up a little. Yeah, it's. You throw some scraps towards the dog, which land in the sand. The dog eats them along with a mouthful of sand. Not about closer, but it runs away nervously and hides in some bushes. After a few moments, it emerges again. Makes soft, encouraging noises, and the dog cautiously approaches, stops just out of your reach. At that dog! You extend your arms towards the dog. It shies away and retreats in the shoreline noise that you expected and licks its lips. You hold out some fish scraps in the palm of your hand. The dog approaches slowly but soon begins licking at them. Finally! Okay, I think I can just pat the dog a lot. As you're waiting out, you hear the sloshing of forelegs cutting through the water. You stop and turn around. The dog is standing a few paces behind you and tilts its head questioningly. You continue this time with the dog alongside. Its tail is wagging so hard it beats the water into a frog behind it. Wee. Thank you for the love, Exum. With the dog with funny fish, he looks hungry. He did. You get to the boat, you turn around to pull the dog on board. Ah, guys. It says you can return to those items later. Does that mean I can pick up the dog at a later time? I don't know why, but that felt more aggressive than normal. Sometimes it does, yeah. Don't be heartless. Can I get the dog later? Wait, no, my fish is already stale anyway. Fuck me. Lift the dog onto the deck. It walks around briefly before curling into a ball and looking up at you. Maybe you could find this dog a more permanent home. Now... Oh, I went way too far! Oh well, no wonder. I was wondering why I don't find the merchant. I just went way too far. Silly me. You can hand him over to the researcher. True, she mentioned something with the pet. True that. Oh, it's a funny stone. Whoa! It's a very funny stone. Run, I mean, swim? Swing, swing. Here we go. I mean, drive? Something like that. Alright. Research pipes? But they are too expensive. I need a fucking net. How expensive is it? pretty expensive. I think I'm gonna rest, bring the dog to the lady, and fish a little bit. Make some money. When I played the game at release, there was no dog there. I missed out on a good boy. No. I mean, release has been some time, no? When was it? 23, 24? There's also a DLC by now. Maybe you should play the game again. Oh, we got eggs. Yeepers. Abyssal. Do I get Abyssal? Hello, woman. I got something for you. This dog needs a home. A dog! Oh gosh, let me see. The dog bounds over to the researcher. She crouches down to pet the dog, grinning. The dog licks her chin in response. I could definitely take this one off your hands, and I'd love the company. Are you sure? Take that dog! Yes, thank you. Dog removed from inventory. Oh my god, you be such good friends. He can be my assistant. Suddenly the dog stands upright and begins to retch. Its stomach heaving. Yeah. Seconds later, it vomits a wet glob onto the floor. Something glistening through the muckish. And that's interesting, I suppose. That's yours if you want it. Thank you. Yeah, I always wanted a queued up ring. The boy gets you good home, and hopefully he's eating something proper now. I can clean the rest up. Don't worry about it. Storage, I can put it in the storage. Okay. Let me put one of those in my inventory so I can blow up shit. And let me grab those. Because I'm gonna stay in this area for some time now. Oh, what that music? Dramatic. A red snapper. Why do I hear a dog? Again? Is he that loud? Or are there more dogs? I'm gonna switch to the crab pot. And I'm gonna place one here. Bloop. He's just so happy about his new home and owner. So happy that he barks so freaking loud. Wait, where'd the monster at? They're the monster head. Glowing. Oh. Crazy, crazy. You don't need to spread the crab pots that much. I know, but I wanted to do it. So I can collect them just when I, you know, walk around that place. Wait, did I place multiple? I have one left. Oh, it needs repair. What that I mean? Goldfish. Flip. Time to fish a little. Can I fish here? I can. Wait! It's one I need for the research. Yes! Takes up a lot of space. Well, fortunately, I'm not too far. So that shit. What was that? I usually just group mine together, but maybe I get different ones this way, no? I don't know. I'll figure out. Then I move you over here. Yeah, all it takes is some time. Wait, I can put one in that corner. Boom. Perfect. So, and to get you, I need the net, right? Ooh. I mean, damn. Haha. That's a crazy looking one. Hi Coco, how are you doing? Hello, hello. Sell. Get more for the money. Boom shakalaka. Money, money, money in a creepy sounding game. And now I need uninstall storage. And I need a troll. That's... I don't want to put it in my storage. I wanted to... Bro, I swear to God. Oh, sometimes the controls in this game do be kind of annoying. Okay, how much money do I have? 600. Engaged to be married. March. Oh, that's the oldest one. Doing a main? Probably not for long since I opened Dark Souls. Oh, you. Today was the first day of my training program. What training program? What you training for? I think Blanky moved a little too much. I'm doing fine. Not the good, not the bad. Psychology counseling? Ooh. Interesting. How's it going? How was your first day? Did you like it? I'm engaged to be married. He sailed us out to the very center of Stellar Basin to see the lights. We talked for hours, something we have not done in such a long time, waiting and hoping. Sometime past midnight, as we were growing delirious and hysterical from the lack of sleep, the aurora shimmered into the skies above. When I turned to see his reaction, he was already down on one knee. I cannot even remember what he said or what I said, but I know that I said yes. The ring is beautiful, with a span of jewels going right the way around. I cannot take my eyes off of it. Yes, I was not sure whether to write this under yesterday's date or today's, given that it occurred at the conjunction of days, but I feel that the news is significant enough to warrant spanning multiple entries. Collect or shambles. Alright, that's... Ah, that's how I use that net. Okay. You need repairing every so long. Ooh, interesting looking crab. Ooh, crab. Bro, we can still hear the dog. Is he everywhere? First day was good. Apparently counselors have a code language? Huh? How am I cold? It's 90 degrees and I'm inside. It's 90 degrees inside? What the fuck is that shadow? That creep. That was creepy. Yo, you're big. Oh, wait, I can get more. Yes, it is. Oh no, I don't have more anyway. No, outside. But how warm is it inside where you are? Do you know that?
Oh.
Fail. Oops. So So, oh. And then I'm gonna undock. And I'm getting me one of these. Wait! That's an evil one after all. I thought that's what I needed to collect. Shit. Shit. Okay, I'll get a new one. Of course it was octopus. Of course it's the only thing I have inside my ship. Doesn't matter. He was stale anyway. Now how do I... Nets. Oh! That's how... Okay, interesting, interesting. I just gotta find one of those octopuses again. That can't be too hard. See, I think there already are one. 2, 3, 4, a bunch. I do not like this weather. Let's put the net back in. Oh wait, I can't get back in. He's outside. Squares are men and circles are female. In what situation? Wait, that's some other glowfish, right? Yeah. Oh, that's not what I need. I need... No! So close and yet so far. Ah! Fuck me. Did they escape my net? What happened? I'm so confused. Saw that coming. I just lost all the fishies because I went back. I swear to God. Those are 2 of the symbols of the code language. Okay, but in what, like, context are they used? And you sell the ones in your inventory and the ones in the net. Oh, fuck. It's okay, it's okay. I'm fine. I'm doing perfectly fine. Generator, lab. No, there was no storage here. Okay. I think I already did everything. Oh, fuck. Ew, what's that? You see that? Underneath me in the water? Ew. Not gonna dredge that? No, I need the inventory space. I can do that at another time. You had both and sold them. I had both and sold them. You are correct. That's one of the special fish the merchant wants you to catch. The yucky one I saw underneath me in the water, but I wasn't able to catch it. Weird. Very weird. Need the special rod, I think. Oh. Yeah, I'll keep that for later in the game when I got all the special stuff. You draw squares for the man in the client's life and circles for the woman in the client's life. The client is male or female, you make double line squares and circles. Interesting. Is that faster than writing it down? Also, you should dredge all the treasures you find. You get loot and potential mission items. Okay, okay. So I should really loot the whole area before I move somewhere else. You say? We're resting till it's night. And we are moving to the night. Boom. Oh, so no language barrier occurs. Oh, that makes sense. That's crazy, but it makes sense. So what did I get? Yes. Okay. Oh. And I might wanna get rid of my light. Oh. Dredge? Oh, abyssal. No. But it looks like... Oh, that doesn't look like a fish. Fish, okay. Fish, whatever. Woman, I got your stuff. I know it's late at night, but I got your stuff. Why it's so bouncy. Yeah. But yes, I do also need some from deeper down. But that's gonna be a problem. Oh no. Was interesting, but I'm scared for actual client sessions. You'll be fine. I believe in you. You studied it after all, no? And I bet it will start with you just observing. So you'll be fine. Why is that a problem? I developed a device to retrieve samples from the abyssal zone. This was over in the other research outpost. Before the attack. I have an idea on how to keep the creature at bay long enough to collect these samples. But while I work on that, I need you to retrieve some prototype parts. Carefully, I suggest you go during the day. I wouldn't want to be out on the reef at night. Is there anything else? Alright. That helps. That helps. But I think this is a good place to stop for now. Save and quit. Because my throat starts to hurt. Yippee! Great fun, great fun. Woo! And... Musik. Musik. And... No, that's wrong. But... I got... We're good. We're good. Fuck, I just arrived. Up and... That's okay. That's okay. You were there the whole time in my heart. Don't worry about it. Neutral faces the yard stare. Like that war guy meme. Oh. Need to have a neutral face while listening to a client. Oh. Well, I guess you can't be neutral then. You gotta force yourself to smile just a little bit all the time. That's not hard at all, is it? Okay, guys. Who? Thanks for the stream still. Of course. I mean, if you wanna check what we did, we played some Dredge at the second half of the stream. Or like the last 1.5 hours. And for the first 2 hours, we did some art. We did a new BB Putt emote. Let me show you. This one. It's also on the Discord. So if you're not subscribed on Twitch, you can at least use it in the Discord. Don't worry about it. I should be like mega free after tomorrow though. So like the future days after tomorrow or tomorrow. I'll tell you if I fell past. Yeah, that would interest me. I believe in you. This is not a test, right? This is just a session. After tomorrow, let's go. Yeah, I'll probably stream again in 2 days, as per usual. What is that? Friday? Yeah, Friday should be fine. I'll most likely stream again on Friday. Maybe more Dredge, since we're in the flow now. Or more art. I don't know. What other game did we have at the moment? I don't remember. I forgot. What do I even do on streams? What even am I? Oh yeah, Tomodachi. Maybe I can find something in Tomodachi. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Tomodachi. Or we'll find a different game. But I'd rather continue Dredge. If playing a game. We'll see. Anyway, who shall we rate? I know that a lot of people are streaming. I think Demon just ended. It looks like it. Can't find him anymore. But at the same time, I did not get rated anywhere else. No, Demon did stop streaming. Yeah. I guess we're gonna... They will still score us, so yeah, you can technically fail if you're so bad that the teacher refused to give you the credit. Nah, you will be fine. I believe. Jupi isn't streaming anymore. Let's rate Lida then. It looks like Lida is playing the Withering Waves Cyberpunk collaboration, so that's cool. I was interested in watching that anyway. I started watching the one from Shy Lily, but I never finished it. Thank you for the stream streak, up and see you still made it for the stream streak. Let's go. All right, start the raid. It's raid time, people. Raid time, raiding later. Who made the cutesy, adorpsy little chibi model that I have? If you forgot, if you weren't here before. My existence isn't acknowledged by Twitch. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Hi, Chibi. Hi. Yeah, we're gonna continue switching between the models depending on what we're doing. I like that. I like that. But yeah, my throat hurts, so I'll better stop yapping. See ya next stream, which will hopefully, probably, most likely be in 2 days, the day after tomorrow, and have lots of fun with Lyda. Take care, and thank you for spending time with me. As always, I appreciate it. Until next time. Bye-bye.